こんにちは、ジージーです。エッジオブエタニティやってきます。メインクエストの神の使い、サビタイトルがダリオンを救出するというものです。では、行ってみましょう。
I love to use the force this way.
おーやべえじゃん、みんな移動。
Choke on this.
ミスったな。これは逃げ道がやばいで。おう。痛いね。やっぱミスったで。バロン薬使った方がいいかな。いや、弱いやつからやっつける。君はよくわからん。いやー、使えねえ。一体ほう、結構きついね。結構きついね。全体回復魔法ってあんのかな。あら、間に合わんかったし。あや、失敗。
Out of the way.
おい、結構食らうじゃん。やべえ。蘇生持ってね。やば。イソリス逃げる。君も逃げられるか。どうするか。まだいけるか。防御。うわく結構効いたぜ。防御したのに。これはどうでしょう。
Body cannot withstand more punishment.
戦闘中の発音ってミスったかな。
By the will of the gods.
いや、もう一発食らったら死ぬで。 ギリチョン。報酬はなし。お先倍速でいきまーす。
I survived the corrosion, so I might as well survive.
Let's carefully explain the situation.
よし、ダリオン。 きてるか？
Darian? Darian! Do you hear me? Thea,
hear
get
me?
Darian on your back.
おや、あ、なんだこりゃ、夢の中か。あそこまで行くの。なんか見覚えのある風景ない。とりあえず進めばいいんかな。お母さんエロンって名前だったっけ？覚えてねえな。ここお母さん、そうだ、自分家だよ。思い出した。お母さん、お母さん、なんかおかしい。
Follow my lead and we'll get through this.
はあ。偽物のお母さん。いや、まあこれくらいはね、簡単に倒せないとね。なんだ一人ずつ話すか。何？なんだと？何言ってんだよ、おっちゃん。なんかだんだん腹立ってきたな。なんだと昨日ってお前もなんだよ。なんだって。おいおいおいおい、汁最後にしよう。ザンドラ生きてる？あれザンドラ汁にゃー、汁までそういうこと言う？なんでだよ。これなんだ？あそこになんか瓶があるの。一緒になれないね。戦っちゃいけねえの？何を言ってるか。木を探せ、私を探せ。
crystal taking root in a human body?
Is it dangerous?
No one can say at this point. It stopped growing after it fused with his nervous and circulatory systems.
Meaning we would have killed him if we had continued the extraction.
Yes, but that's not the worst. When you brought Darian to me, he was suffering from heavy blood loss.
Blood loss? But there's no wound. Did the crystal do this?
It's the crystal, all right. I've seen it do much worse to other people.
Darian, you shouldn't be up.
Now, sleeping? That's your thing, Celine.
You shouldn't even be moving until we find out what happened to you.
Don't worry. I figured it out already. It'll stay put as long as I don't poke at it.
How do you know that?
This crystal in my chest, it only awakens if someone asks something from it. This is what happened in Alfara, too. I remember it now. Which means I'm safe, as long as I don't ask it to pull any destructive shenanigans.
Yes, but...
And I'm pretty sure we'll eventually find a way to get it out of me. Right, Tyrannus?
I'm not sure we can.
Come on, that's your thing here in Tyre, Caleb. Making impossible things happen. You'll find a way, I'm sure.
Right.
Anyway, we have work to do. There are still a lot of people back there, and they need our help. Yosaurus and I have been talking, and he seems to have come up with a pretty good plan.
Yes, I know. I've come up with one of my own, too. So you've already met Thea, right?
Yes, it was quite surprising, actually.
Are you talking about her appearance?
No, she just started blurting out apologies for what happened in the Vanguard.
I know. She's learning, making steady progress.
Hey, remember, it's an Arcolite machine we're talking about. When did you decide it was a good idea to give it a body?
She told me you fell off your bed the first time you saw her and crawled along the ground trying to find one of Tyrannus's scalpels.
Oh, that blabbermouth.
That blabbermouth saved your life.
Along with Yosaurus and Fallon. I guess they're more loyal than I thought.
Yes, and they're waiting for us.
Go ahead. I'll gather my stuff and catch up with you.
Okay. We'll be waiting for you.
ちょっと意味ありげな顔してるな。するね、大丈夫か？
Look who finally showed up. Our miracle recovery.
The man who fell from the 25th story, and he's still here to tell the tale.
Hey, guys.
誤解もあったのかい。
So, now that we're all together, it's time we spoke about our next move. Darian, tell us about what you saw in the tower.
There are a lot of people inside. Dozens. Oberos throws half of them into some kind of furnace at the top of the building. The rest go somewhere else. Still couldn't tell me any more than that.
Who's Syl?
Syl's, an old squad mate from the consort army. She's one of the
顔が
captives.
赤いぜ、ダリオン。
I must save her. I will save her.
Okay. I'll take it from here. While imprisoned, our wobbly friend here noticed something interesting. His jailer, who goes by the frightening name Oberos, seems to have a weak point. Thanks to yours truly and his flamboyant performance in combat, our double-faced friend has received a mortal chest wound. A wound that will be difficult to heal even with his extraordinary healing powers.
ほほ
Blah, blah, blah. Get to the point.
Oberos has a weakness, and it's the corrosion.
The corrosion? How are we supposed to use the corrosion against him?
Well, you fine people will simply have to do it the same way I do.
And how is that?
Using tempered, corroded metal.
Corroded? You've been transporting and using corroded weapons?
Don't pass me off as a madman just yet. If you burn corroded tissue, the contaminated matter burns off and you're left with a completely inoffensive, scary-looking alloy. Once I've extracted the metal from the flesh, I'll forge each of you a 100% safe corroded weapon. Or for you, Fallon, bullets.
Yuck.
Okay.
How can we be sure they will be safe? How can we be sure we won't be spreading sickness by forging such things?
Corroded metal is safe. You just have to trust me on this. Like you did when you crossed the Clockwork Field. But we need to go to another corroded field. The one near the Scorched Halcyon has precisely the kind of corroded alloys I need.
Are you sure we'll be a match for Oberos with these corroded weapons?
It's our best bet.
No need to craft one for me. I won't use it anyway.
Then what will you do? Last I heard, Obros was impervious to your attacks.
I guess I'll just have to take the gloves off then.
Are you kidding, or...?
But I need Alfarius for that. Besides, I need to ask him about Oberos. He knows too much about me, and that was even before he assumed my form. He also said he was the last of the god's servants, and to be honest, that worries me a bit.
Hey, he was pretty intense. I'm not sure you should take him too seriously.
Anyhow, we have to learn more about him, and Alfarius is the person who might be able to answer our questions.
So, here's what we do. Go to the Clockwork Field near the Scorched Halcyon, and then visit Alfarius. We have to do both things before we confront Oberos.
And Darian. I took the liberty of sending a letter to your old commander.
Huh?
Did he answer?
No.
Hey, by the way, I've got a plan too. What if we take my airship and fly away to Avaris and leave this mess to someone else? Like Commander Korik, for example.
Korra's not the kind to go back on his word, for better or worse.
It's hard to admit, but I can't risk getting expelled from the Sanctorium.
And I have to rescue Syl.
I'll just tag along wherever these two dummies decide to go.
Well, I'm completely lost in a world I understand nothing about, and I have to follow your orders. So?
それぞれにいいな。
Anyway, the lives of dozens, if not hundreds of people is at stake. Whatever the doppelganger is doing, he must be stopped.
Then, let's get to it, everyone!
Then, let's get to it, everyone. なんでここだけ日本語に訳されてねえんだよ。
Hey, we save a lot of lives these days, don't we?
I guess we do.
Does that mean we've become some kind of hero?
Ugh, can't you just shut up, Isaurus? You're making me nauseous.
Sorry, Fallon. Whether you like it or not, I've got you stuck playing the role of heroine.
I knew you were trouble.
メインクエスト名も更新されましたですね。今回はこれまでといたします。最後までご視聴いただきありがとうございました。ではまた。